Good morning, y'all. Good morning, and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hop Hop, and happy Monday to y'all. Happy Monday. I want to thank everybody for all of your comments and all of your amazing videos and your prayers for Pat. I know that when Pat has access to the internet and she's able to watch those, she's going to appreciate it. She surely is. And I know that all of us who are friends with her really appreciate everything that y'all did. And Kris Wilson, thank you for your beautiful Christmas village. It was wonderful to see. And it certainly helped. Y'all have helped. You know, watching your videos and reading your comments this weekend certainly made this a much more, a more uplifting time than it has been. So I just want to say thank you to each of you. Yesterday, I had a really lovely surprise. I'm friends here with my hairdresser, and she knows that I have had a difficult weekend and a difficult week. Between Pat and our own family who are battling COVID, it's been very stressful. And so she said she would drop by after work, and y'all know she can't come in the apartment, but she met me outside and she cut my hair. Very punky. I love it. My mom's gonna hate it, but I love it. And she just did it to give me a break, y'all. And it was such a sweet gesture. And I didn't want to do it. And my husband's like, sitting around fretting all day is not gonna change anything. Take 15 minutes. And you know, he was right. She brought coffee, which was nice, and she cut my hair, and we talked, and it helped. It helped a bit. And I guess that's what why I'm sharing that with you is, you know, I'm a positive person by nature. Y'all know that by now. If you subscribe to this channel, you know that despite being a weirdly introverted extrovert, I am also a positive person. And reading Miss Sheila's comments really helped. She's right. Pat is tough. Pat is a fighter. And she's also right that we have to find a way to find joy in every day. And Susan Tootsie Tucker said it beautifully this weekend. Life is fragile right now. We cannot take a minute for granted. And so I said yesterday was my one fretting day, y'all, because otherwise I'm just wasting the day. And that's not good. That's not honoring Pat or my family fighting COVID. That's not honoring them. So I was like, that's it, girl. You got to put your big girl pants on and make a video. And you gotta get back to making, because making uplifts the spirit. Being creative uplifts the spirit, y'all. And so, you know, the best thing I can do besides checking in on both my family and Pat and Tammi Green Tea, who is still in the hospital, y'all. I do want to remind you that she is out of ICU, but she is still in the hospital and still needs our continued support. And so does Cathy's mom, y'all. You know, Cathy's mom needs our support, and so does Deb Hendrick. You know, Deb has started radiation therapy, and that's tough too, y'all. So sitting around worrying and not doing anything about it sure doesn't serve anybody. So I put my big girl pants on today and said, that's it. Time for a video, girly. It's time to get back to this. Because the best way we're all going to get through this is together and with a positive spirit and with a lot of prayers and well wishes. So we're going to help each other through this. We're going to craft our way through it. And if I can't set a good example of that, then what good am I doing? So I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm going to try to get through these videos without weeping. And that's not so simple, but I'm going to try. And we're just going to work our way through this together. I want to say thank you to everybody. Your video saved me. Watching Miss Sheila open Peace Package saved me. Watching Angelica open Cathy's amazing Christmas swap. That was such a moment of joy today, Angelica and Cathy. You gifted me so much joy in that video. So thank you. And he even made me like Polka Doodles. And that's hard to do because they're usually too cutesy. I like quirky more than cutesy, as you all know. But that changed my mind a little bit about Polka Doodles. And I found out Polka Doodles has some quirky stamps. Who knew? So you see, y'all, even in the worst tornado, if you take a moment, there can be a little bit of joy. And I think that's the lesson we want to take away from today. That's the lesson. The other thing is, you know, we do have a little bit of good news in the sense that Pat made a tiny bit of progress yesterday. And I know that all of us who are close to her are holding on to that progress. And she checked on the cats. Now, what did we tell you? Right? Her first thing was going to be the boys. And sure enough, that was the first thing. So that's a piece of good news. And I know I'm holding on to that. I know all of us that care about her are holding on to that. And we need those moments. We have to cling to those, y'all. That's what's going to get us through besides crafting. You know, I wish we could shower her caring nursing team with cards. I really do. These are wonderful people. I will say that what the biggest blessing we have is that Pat is in a very caring place right now, where they genuinely care about her and her health and her progress. And I am astounded at the level of care they're giving her, and also the level of openness they have with us. You know, sometimes, if this were New York, I'll tell you something, y'all, and there's a lesson about the Midwest versus New York. I would have a hard time convincing a New York medical team that a group of friends count as family. But I'll tell you, in the Midwest, it made sense to them right away. And there was no question. And that was before Pat could confirm it was true. And that's something, y'all. And that teaches you something about this country too, doesn't it? Right? In the Midwest, they just took our word for it before Pat could confirm it. And that's something. That kind of trust meant something, especially in that moment. So I am, for one, very grateful that she is where she is. I wish we could shower them with cards, but y'all, it's not safe. Sending mail to them is not safe. I actually mentioned it to one of her nurses yesterday, and they're just so scared because the numbers there are so high that mail is even unsafe. So maybe when this is all said and done, we can shower those amazing nurses with cards, because they surely deserve it. They truly do. But that's the piece of good news. I'm not sure, at least, that I'm going to update you every day, because I'm not sure that's good for you. You know, I'm not sure that it would be good every day, just like it's not good for us to remind you every day about everything going on in the community. This is about crafting, and partially we come here so that we're uplifted. But certainly if there are any big developments or anything that you need to know, I'll make sure to do an important update. But other people on their channels may handle this differently. Each person's going to handle this the way that they feel is best. I just want to make sure that you get the information you need when you need it, but I also want to make sure that we continue to craft and to continue to be positive, and because that's important. Right now, life is very fragile. Susan's right. We should never take a minute for granted. Not a minute. And every day that I wake up, y'all, I'm grateful. You know that I got, unfortunately, sick during COVID because I couldn't have access to care. So every day I get up, I'm grateful. Even during this weekend, which was very hard emotionally, I was grateful for every minute I was awake. But fretting is not doing something productive for society, or for Pat, or for my family battling COVID, or for Tammi or Deb or anyone else. So I'm putting my big girl pants on today, making a video. I'm going to upload those mail videos, and I'm going to go back to making, because that's the thing that saves me each and every day. That and your wonderful videos. So again, a big thank you to everybody, because your videos are what kept me sane through this. And any major updates I will make sure to share, but again, I think we have to focus on positiveness. I think that's what everybody would want. But please do remember to keep Tammi Green Tea in your prayers, Deb Hendrick in your prayers. Kris Wilson is going to be having some surgery, so keep her in your prayers. We have lots of folks in our community, Cathy's mom, who need our support. But also, one of the best things we can do is to maintain our own spirits. So I got to finish decorating. It's only a quarter done. And somehow I got to find my way back to making. And that's what I hope each and every one of you are going to be doing this week. All right, y'all. If I manage to get through bag toppers and rosettes, rosettes are tough on my hands, I will come back on later today and share it with you. I'm wishing for you a happy, a healthy, and a creative day. Take real good care, y'all. Happy Monday.